Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to disassemble and clean up this faucet. This is a MOEN 67315 series, but this should apply to any similar items. And for the tools, if you just want to disassemble the first part, like the front, you'll just need a kitchen knife to unscrew it. But if you want to fully disassemble it, you'll need 2 screwdrivers, one cross and one flat. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing you want to notice is I put a sinkhole cover here, so just in case anything drops you don't lose them. Alright, let's get started. So first pull this out and unscrew this. Just be very careful because there's a small gasket inside of it, you don't want to lose it. Okay, and don't drop this hose anywhere, place it around somewhere you can have control, because if you drop it, you'll spend a hard time pulling it out. Okay, here. And before we get started, just swing it and drain all the water out. Otherwise, the water is going to drain around in your kitchen table. I usually pull a piece of a kitchen towel on the top, so it's not going to get dirty. Okay, so this is the small gasket you want to save. I usually pull it out, and there's a small filter scene. Just leave it here, so when you play around with the front, it doesn't get loose and you can't find it. Okay, so first part, I don't know how you call this, the spray or whatever. To unscrew it, you can either unscrew with your hand, but at first or after a long time of use, it might be pretty tight. So I use a kitchen knife, and you notice that there are 4 small, I don't know how I call it, uneven parts, and just put the kitchen knife across 2 of them, start rotating counterclockwise. Okay, and once it starts moving, you should be able to screw it open. Okay, now here we go, and open it. And this should be pretty much enough for normal cleanup, because most of the dirts are going to concentrate in here, in this part. And if you do want to disassemble the spray itself, you can do it. Just take this out and just very gently take the gasket here. And this is a little small filter, it's even smaller than the other one. So to pull this out, you need to use the cross screwdriver. Just push it here, you see it inserting here, and pop, now it goes out. There's a small filter inside of it, I'm not going to take it out. And here, you can see, just push it open and out. Okay, now you have the little white and blue inside part of it. What I usually do is use the screwdriver to point it inside of it. Just be very careful, don't cut your finger, and take the inner filter out. Okay, here we go. Now after you disassemble all of them, just clean it with a towel or rinse in water, whatever you feel like, to clear all the dust, and then we can put it back. Okay, now if you want to fully disassemble this part, which I don't think it's necessary because you already cleaned out all the dust, if you want to do that, I'm going to show you. So first, pull the little rubber out. For me, I just need to use my fingers, but you can also use a screwdriver. Basically just pinch both sides and take it out. That's it. Let me go a little bit closer. Okay, here you can see there's the bottom control, and For this one, just pull it up and very gently take it out. That's it. Okay, put it aside. We'll go to, and inside of this, you can see a little screw. And you need this cross screwdriver. Just notice at the beginning it could be very tight. Just you can wrap your screwdriver with a towel or whatever you feel like to unscrew it, because I already done that, so it's a little loose right now. Okay. After you take this out, save it on the side. Okay. Now here's the tricky part. You need to take this out. So we need our screwdriver again, the flat one, and very gently pulling on the side. Let's see. Okay, after you pull it out, hold it with your hand, then go to the other side. This is why I don't recommend most people do this part, because this is unnecessary. But if you just want to have some fun, play around with your faucet, it's a good weekend exercise, both for your brain and okay. I'm going to do some damage here. Okay, now it's open. Very gently, now it's open. Okay, now at the bottom, just unscrew it. It should be not too hard. And after you do that, there's a small little rubber ring in it. That's what makes it hard to unscrew. But just be careful not to lose this rubber ring. Okay, then you can pull the thing out and do whatever you want to do with it. And that's all. I'm gonna show you how to put it back, just in case you forget. Okay. Put it back in here, screw it back on. And make sure the rubber ring is not outside anywhere, so you damage it. And after confirming that, just screw it back in. Okay. I'll put the plastic bottom part back in there. Just need to very gently fit the two. I don't know how to call that, but it's back in. Okay, put the top screw back in there and screw it in. And make sure it's tight, because otherwise you're gonna have some issues with your switching here. Okay, after that, put the bottom back in, just push it in very gently. Okay, and for the rubber, put it back in here like this. Just make sure this part goes in the front and this part goes to the back. Push it in. Okay. Make sure it doesn't come out. And now we can reassemble the computer. Okay, it's time for testing. This part, the small filter comes at the front. Oops. Okay, just push it in. And it comes here. It's a white ring, the plastic ring. push it down. Okay, now it goes to the gray, I don't know, filter cap. Maybe that's how I call it. Yep, and here to pop, and try to rotate it so it goes smoothly and doesn't come out. Now we can put the whole scene back. Okay, this is the back, this is outside, so we're gonna put it this way. And make sure the blue part comes at the inside, so when you flip it, the outside looks all gray and black. And put the gasket back in here. Put the, I think it's a stainless filter. And then we can screw it back in. Okay. I don't think this needs to be super tight. I think finger tight is enough, but if you do want to make it tight, just use a kitchen knife again. Make 2 more. Rotate. That's it. I'm not going to make it super tight. Okay. And then, oops, put the filter cap back in. Make sure it goes this way. Okay. Don't put it the other way. This is wrong. Oh, this is the right way to put it back in. Then put the final gasket back in here. And then we can screw it back on the holes. Okay, and after you screw it tight, put it back in, open the tab, and I don't know, wait for a few seconds for the water to flow and check if there's any leakage. It should work just fine. Alright, thanks for watching and have a good day.